forever. There's no going back. See, to them, you're just a freak. Like me.
We're setting a very large stage for Batman in The Dark Knight, having the greatest possible canvas for the Batman to face off against the evil elements in Gotham.
Where is he?
There's going to be a huge battle of good and evil.
This town, it deserves a better class of criminal. And I'm gonna give it to him.
We've introduced some of the most exciting characters from the world of the comic books. The Joker, particularly, Harvey Dent.
Whoever the Batman is, he doesn't want to do this for the rest of his life. How could he? Batman is looking for someone to take up his mantle. Batman is the Dark Knight, going outside of the law. I am the White Knight and the city's hope.
A little fight in you. I like that. Then you're gonna love me.
I thought that last Batman was the best Batman I've ever seen. And I think this will be better than that.
And here we go. No! Let's put a smile on that face. Where do we begin? A year ago, these cops and lawyers wouldn't dare cross any of you. I mean, what happened?
Batman has come to Gotham. He's created this presence fighting criminals, but it's a very extreme presence using very extreme methods.
So what are you proposing?
It's simple. Kill the Batman. Here's my card.
Things have not gone the way that Bruce would have liked. And he's realizing that as much as he has helped, that he has also been responsible for escalation. He has new enemies to protect the city from.
Targeting me won't get their money back. I knew the mob wouldn't go down without a fight, but this is different. They've crossed the line.
You crossed the line first, so you hammered them to the point of desperation. And in their desperation, they turned to a man they didn't fully understand.
He still wants to make things better, but he knows that a lot of the reasons they seem to be getting worse because of what he's been doing.
Should we give in to this terrorist demands? We've been happy to let the Batman clean up our streets for us until now.
Things are worse than ever.
It's somewhat disheartening for Bruce Wayne to see that what he's trying to do taken in the wrong direction by people. If he saw himself as a symbol to inspire the good of Gotham to take their city back, and he's looking for an end to it.
You know that day that you once told me about? Gotham would no longer need Batman. It's coming. Gotham needs a hero with a face.
He's hoping that the citizens themselves will end up picking up the baton from Batman. He's hoping there'll be a White Knight that doesn't have to wear a mask. And in fact, he's hoping that that White Knight will be Harvey Dent.
This is Harvey Dent.
Famous Bruce Wayne. Rachel's told me everything about you.
I certainly hope not.
Harvey Dent is district attorney of Gotham City, newly elected. I have charged myself with cleaning up those streets, tackling the mob, and putting myself out on the line.
I thought the DA just played golf with the mayor, things like that.
T-Ops 130. More than enough time to put you away for life, Sally.
For Rachel, the thing that I think she really admires is that Harvey is not a vigilante. You know, he's not breaking the law, and that's what Batman's doing.
I want the Joker.
From this height, Paul wouldn't kill me.
I'm counting on it.
Harvey Dent is an excellent foil for Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne comes from a very wealthy and privileged family and privileged life. Harvey hasn't. Funny enough, they like the same girl. You're Alfred, right?
That's right, sir.
Any psychotic ex-boyfriends I should be aware of?
Oh, you have no idea.
She finds herself in a real predicament.
You once told me that we'd be together. Did you mean it?
Bruce, don't make me your only hope for normal life. She's crazy about Harvey Dent, and at the same time, she really loves Bruce.
Whilst he does respect Dent,
You're the symbol of hope I could never be.
there's another part of him that just wants to knock him out.
Of course, neither one of them are able to control this agent of chaos, the Joker.
Evening, Commissioner. Why so serious?
The Joker, I mean, he's really the ultimate screen villain.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're tonight's entertainment.
The Joker presents Batman with this sort of ultimate test of how far is he prepared to go in order to defeat this criminal.
There's a Batman.
How do you fight somebody who is bent on destruction, and even if that means self-destruction?
Oh, you want to play? Come on.
The enemy who has no rules, the enemy who's not out for anything, who can't be understood. To me, that was the most frightening form of evil.
If we don't deal with this now, soon, little Gamble here won't be able to get a nickel for his grandma.
The Joker believes that people are not at heart good, that you can corrupt them.
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Joker has no limits. Batman does have limits. He won't kill. They're fighting mentally as much as they are physically. I've seen now what would have to become to stop men like him.
Batman always has that fear, you know, how far has he gone? How many people can you kill to stop people killing people?
People are dying. What would you have me do?
Endure. You can be the outcast. You can make the choice that no one else will face.
Once you get the idea that the world is actually depending on you for salvation, then you have to step up to the plate and deliver. I mean, after all, he's a crime fighter.
Perhaps you should read the instructions first.
Christian, to me, he is the defining Batman.
Hands up, pretty boy.
He gives the character the stature, the complexity, the tragicness of the character.
Do you know where I can find Harvey? I need to talk to him about something. Just something little, huh?
The Joker needed just an amazing actor to play him.
You know, you remind me of my father. I hated my father.
He seemed to understand how this character could be extraordinarily frightening and fresh and different than anything that had been done before.
You're crazy. No, I'm not.
You just can't keep your eyes off the Joker. He's charismatic, but so deeply twisted.
The first time I saw him, the elevator door opened, and there he was, and I actually jumped, you know, because he looked scary.
We were looking at many ways to make this film bigger and better than the last one. Just the way we shot the film on location as opposed to on stages really helped with the scope of the film.
Here we go. Let's roll. 3 cameras. Back row.
I can't say enough about the citizens of Chicago. They open their arms to us totally.
We got such extraordinary cooperation from the city of Chicago. It's such a beautiful city architecturally, with all the levels of it and all the rest. It fits Gotham so well, making Gotham a very convincing, real-world American city.
This time was about discovering Gotham. Where's the mayor, where are the courts? Let's go and explore the city.
We were so lucky to shoot in Chicago because they really let us do some crazy stuff.
Nolan kept challenging everybody to come up with ideas of how we could try to do something that nobody had ever done before. And this idea came up to flip this 18-wheeler over without use of CGI.
I've seen them roll over on their sides, but you never see one go do a handstand.
All cameras set.
You're biting your nails when this thing's about to go down.
Have it flip and land within inches of where they'd said it was going to land. It was really a pretty magnificent thing to watch. Very graceful, actually.
3, 2, 1, action!
I've always been interested in shooting film on IMAX. It's the world's highest resolution film format, and it creates an incredibly immersive experience.
IMAX is the absolute highest resolution you can achieve. The image quality is unsurpassed and really just knocks you out of your seat. Lock and load!
It's Batman, you know? You need to have fantastic action sequences. And Chris Nolan doesn't like to use CGI, so how often do you get to be 110 stories up, standing on the corner of the Sears Tower, looking out over all of Chicago?
No one's ever done this before, and so the size of the cameras, the size of the film format, the amount of light it would require, all these kind of things are all a bit unknown.
The IMAX cameras weren't exactly built with this in mind, and so we've had to advance a lot of their technology and modify a lot of their stuff.
A $300,000 camera on a motorcycle.
IMAX cameras are notoriously difficult to shoot with.
You know, the first thing everyone talks about is how heavy the camera is, probably 4 to 5 times heavier than the cameras that we're accustomed to working with.
We can't put it on my shoulder, and we can't shoot handheld with it. So every rig had to be either reinvented or beefed up a little bit to accommodate that.
Will you be wanting the back pod, sir?
Middle of the day, Alfred? Not very subtle.
The Lamborghini, then.
Much more subtle.
We were really able to just tear around all our locations in Chicago on real streets, going 100 miles an hour and whipping this camera around. The experience is really going to be something special.
You want order in Gotham. Batman must take off his mask and turn himself in. Every day he doesn't, people will die.
There is no Batman without it being a real roller coaster and without a formidable foe.
Some men aren't looking for anything logical. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Hit me!
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
The night is darkest just before the dawn. And I promise you, the dawn is coming.
For me, it's an experience that takes me back to when I was a kid going to the movies and the scope and scale and grandeur that great cinema could have.
When the chips are down, like these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
You'll see. I'll show you.